Good morning and happy hump day, everyone. So, let's see, I have a low, a high, and an act of kindness to talk about now, don't I? So, let's see, where do I begin? Well, I would have to say that my low is, there was something really, well, actually it's my low and my high. They're both that, I had something really important to do, yesterday. Basically, my low is I wasn't necessarily looking forward to doing it, but my high is that I got it done. In case you're wondering, I have a new router and modem in my apartment. So, basically, I was getting that all set up, which, I mean, look, in case anyone's wondering, yeah, I have Spectrum. I know people have their opinions on that. And trust me, I get it. Because I set everything up, and, like, the internet on my phone worked okay, and the internet on my computer looked okay. The problem was the TV. It's just that, like, for whatever reason, every time I would try and, well, keep in mind, I have, like, one of those remotes where you gotta, like, point and click on the, where you gotta scroll and, point the letter that you gotta type in if you want to, type it in. So, basically, I was having trouble getting my TV to work because even though I was typing in the right username and password information, it said it was something wrong. So, luckily, the good folks over at Spectrum fixed it, and now everything's hunky-dory. And because of what I did, I should have a reduced bill whenever I pay every month. So, cool. I'll take that. And let's see, my act of kindness was taking out the garbage for my mom and dad, as well as emptying the dehumidifier. And helping my mom watch my nephews yesterday. But actually, speaking of my nephews, my family should be okay now. Everybody should be healthy, more or less. I mean, yeah, I'm still fighting something myself, but I started taking my antibiotic early Monday morning. Actually, after the video, I immediately went right to a walking clinic. I said this yesterday. Walking clinic, got myself an antibiotic. For those of you wondering what it is, it's amoxicillin and clavinate, I think. Clavinate? I don't know what that was. Clavinate potassium tablets. So, yeah. That stuff. So, actually, I have another part of my low. Because of everything I was doing yesterday, I never really got to see Mean Girls. Yeah, I mean, I did try and promote Mean Girls Day as best I could, so, I'm not entirely upset that I didn't get a chance to see it. Plus, listen, Mean Girls is going to be on TV every once in a while. So, just because I didn't actually see it on Mean Girls, it doesn't mean I'm not going to see it at all. I'm sure I'll probably see it again. Although, speaking of movies I'm going to be seeing again, it shouldn't be long until we start seeing National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Oh, that's going to be sweet. But now I'm stuck in a bind. Since I didn't watch Mean Girls yesterday, I can't really do a movies on it. I mean, I'm sure I probably have done, or my thoughts on Mean Girls, or movies on Mean Girls, so I don't think I'd probably change what I originally said in that video. But it just would have been nice to see it, I guess. Well, I suppose the question bears asking what's to look forward to now. A couple things. I mean, there's a new episode of The Masked Singer tonight. It's actually, I'm digging The Masked Singer so far. Love it so far. Let's see, what else? I don't know, I guess. I mean, the more I think about it, this is like, man, This is the first weekend where I don't have going back to Kuka Lake to look forward to. At least not to stay up there for a night or two. So, the transition's a bit rough, I guess. I mean, I spent, the very end of May, all of June, all of July, all of August, all of September. That's just over. Well, I know I mentioned 5 months, but it's really more like, at best, 4.5. Where it was just dedicated to just going up to Kuka Lake and thinking like that was what was going to be the norm for the weekend. But no. So again, it's a bit of a transition. But so far it hasn't been a bad one. In some ways it's actually kind of a good thing that, Monday was the kind of day that it was. Because, I have the next several days to mentally prepare for the fact that, okay, no more Kuka Lake. So now what do? I'll think of something though. I mean, it will be nice to be in the area again. And it's not like, listen, no matter what, I'm always going to have the option to go back to Kuka Lake if I really want to. There's just not going to be much for me to do up there. I mean, there's some stuff I got to go grab. And stuff that I need, especially to prepare for something a couple weeks from now. So, I definitely need to do that. Let's see, what else do I need? That should be it. I mean, really, it's just like stuff out of like cabinets and stuff like that. There's a few items I brought up I still have up there. Like I have like these 4 little plastic bowls I was using for holding my plants that I brought to Kuka Lake. I need those bowls back for one thing. I actually years ago I lost a glass baking dish, which I actually need for something coming up a few weeks from now. Other than that, I don't really know. I guess I'm just gonna have to play the rest of this by ear. Let's see. Already mentioned that singer. Football's gonna be tomorrow night. Which, full disclosure, I could totally just grab my jersey, put it on the chair I'm sitting on, and that's usually what I wind up doing now, so I don't forget to put it on before each video. So, a little mental preparation for that. I'm really sorry if, this video isn't what you guys are, expecting. It's good. Even though I just had to say to my being address, a video every once in a while just to check in, it's necessary. It is. Can't believe it's actually already been, we're already on a hump day, man. This is cool. Actually, I gotta put on one thing. One of the most convenient things, at least to me, is when the State of My Being address happens to occur on a Sunday. Because, it's just so easy to know, as long as you know how to count by 7, you know exactly what day of the week is going to be what day number. And it's awesome. I love that. So, there's that. Actually, since I mentioned Mean Girls, I hope everyone had a good Mean Girls day yesterday. I really hope so. I mean, you really do Again, actually, I heard Netflix actually pulled down Mean Girls from their site like a couple weeks before October 3rd, which baffles me. I mean, listen, in some ways I get it. If Netflix really wanted to, they really could have like everything they've ever had on there and keep it there forever. But I guess they want to develop a sense of urgency for those like who don't have Netflix but want to see that movie. More people could purchase Netflix, or maybe increased viewership of that movie could like give them more money for rights or something. I don't know how it works. I'm sorry, I really don't. So we'll see. Let's see. What's looking forward to this week? Well, The Masked Singer today. Hot Ones tomorrow with Bobby Flay. Horace Sense has a game on Friday night at home. I'll definitely be going to that. And then, yeah, Saturday's going to be like the first day where the first weekend where I don't have going to the lake to look forward to. So it's different. It's definitely different. But I would never say it's a bad thing either. It's good. It's really good. Sorry, I'm trying to think of what else to say. Well, in terms of stuff coming up that's guaranteed next week, there's going to be a new One Piece manga chapter. In fact, right now, the initial spoilers for said chapter are probably out right now. Full disclosure, I do read them, but without the images of what's going on in the actual manga, like, I'm not entirely, impressed isn't the right word. I would say it doesn't really take away from the experience of actually reading the chapter itself when it's published on Viz. So I've got no problem reading spoilers, especially when, again, you're trying to translate something from Japanese to English, and while the ability to translate languages has gotten so much better over the years, it's not perfect. So, I got that. Also, in case you hear a loud fan, that's because my computer activated its fan. Yeah, honestly, I don't know why it took me so. Well, I know why I didn't do this sooner, because I was worried my computer was going to fall off the little table that I'm looking at right now. Because that's actually where the camera. Like, seriously, there's maybe about a foot, actually, not even a foot's length apart from my laptop to the camera phone. Although now I actually have room in my little ottoman right here. It's dangling my feet. Ooh. Oh boy. Oh gosh, what else? I know there's more I can say. I'm just trying to think of what else. This is difficult. Let's see, what else? I'm at a blank. Well, you know what? That sounds kind of true. There's one other thing I could talk about, and that is, again, this is just sort of a sentimental thing, but as both a Pokemon fan and someone who's watched Sugar Conroy for years, like, I finished watching, after the last Chucky Conroy video, the one where he defeated both Caitlyn and Marshall of the Elite Four and Iris, the champion, it made me think about what I mentioned that Chucky Conroy said about how the games have gotten so much better. Is there any need to remake them again after about 10, 15 years? If they remade Black and White, I think I would finally start playing the games again. I think I would. I think that's how I would get back to doing it. But we'll just have to wait and see. Although one thing I didn't mention, and this is one thing I never talk about when talking about Chucky Conroy, but this does need to be mentioned. I really love it when Chucky Conroy ever mentions about how good the music of a certain area or point of the game is. And battling the champion Iris, it's some of the greatest final battle music I've ever heard. It is. Like, for me, I would say wow, do I even have a top 5 Pokemon games? Ooh. Wait. That's a video I'll have to get into at some point. But I'll have to wait a couple days to do that. So, I hope all of this video. If you did, like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on social media. As always, I am very humbled to end this video for all of you guys watching. Enjoy for today. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. Did I do Happy Hump Day? I did do Happy Hump Day. And remember, if you guys want to talk, channel, be here to let me know back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.